this is a really, really important thing to do, is checking your oil, because it is probably the most important fluid. Welcome to Katie's Garage. I am here to teach women just like you how to work on your own car. I'm going to be giving you 2 different methods on how to check your oil. I'm going to tell you when you should check your oil and how much to add. Okay. The first 2 things you need to know are the 2 methods of checking your oil. The best thing is to check your engine oil when it's cold. The second best thing is to wait about 5 minutes or so after it's been sitting, after you just shut off the motor, and let it be warm. Now, when you're actually checking your oil, there is an indicator on your oil dipstick, and I'm going to show you that. There is a low mark and a full mark. And if you're checking your engine oil when it's cold, you want it to be at the full mark. If you're checking it when it's warm, you want it to fall somewhere in the range of that low and high mark. If it's on the pretty low side or underneath that low indicator or not showing up at all, I would suggest that you add maybe a half a quart or so just to get it at least showing back around that low mark. But I would only do that if you absolutely have to. If you notice that it's a little bit low when the engine is warm, my suggestion would be write a reminder on your phone and have it remind you in the morning to go out and check the oil when the engine is cold. All right, do you need any special tools to check your oil? No, you do not. If you want to keep your hands clean, you can wear some gloves. And the only other thing you're going to need is a paper towel or a napkin. So the first thing you're going to need to do is pop your hood. So once you hit the hood release, you just need to pull up a little bit on your hood sometimes. And under here, there is a little hood latch release. And everyone's is going to be different. But you usually pull it to the side or up and down. So this one pulls to the side. The engine oil dipstick is right here on the front of the motor. So most of yours are also going to be yellow, so just look around the front of your engine for something that's yellow. Alright, here's the dipstick. You wipe it off. Just get all the oil off of there. Put it back in, make sure it's seated all the way down. So go ahead and pull it back out. And as you can see, this one is full. Most of the time, the difference between that low mark and the full mark on your dipstick is about a quart of oil. So just keep in mind that you're going to need about a quart if it's registering low. But what you can do is you can add a little bit, let it sit for a couple minutes, recheck it, see where it's at. Because it's really, really important that you don't overfill your engine. If you overfill your engine, you're running the risk of blowing out seals, and it's not good for your engine either. All right, so let's talk about how often you should be checking your oil. Now, I'm guessing a lot of you, if you're watching this video, you take your car in to have the oil changed. So my suggestion for you is to ask them, was it low on oil? How did it look? If the oil was full, that means that your car is not burning oil and it's not leaking oil. So if you're a quart to 2 quarts low, let's say, on your car, I would suggest that you check your oil every couple of weeks. So it's kind of a case-by-case situation. So it depends on how much you drive and how much engine oil your car is actually losing. So if you're checking it every 2 weeks and you're noticing it's like a quart low or more every time, then I would increase the frequency of how often you check it. And also keep in mind that if your car is losing that much oil, you might have a bigger problem. So you could just have something like seals or a gasket that went out that needs to be replaced, or it could be actually burning oil. So if your car is burning oil, you'll usually notice that the smoke that's coming out of your exhaust is kind of a bluish color. And so that's one way to tell if it's actually burning oil. If your car is constantly running low on oil, it's actually really, really hard on your engine, and your car is going to have durability issues. It's just not going to last as long. It's not going to run as well. It's going to start sounding weird. It just kind of takes the joy out of driving our cars. So motor oil, I think, is the most important thing for you to stay on top of. It's really simple. It takes a couple of minutes, and you don't need your husband's help or your dad's. So get out there, check your oil, practice. Let me know if you have any questions, and stay tuned on the channel for more helpful tips on how you can do some basic maintenance on your car. Thanks for watching. Scoot back just a little bit here. All right, so I'm coming to you live from inside the Subaru because it is freezing outside. So, whoa, let's not do that. Ooh, gonna fall. Okay, vlog problems. It's never easy. You gotta get the camera angles just right. It's just this big thing. Snowpocalypse 2019. Look at the poor Celica.